moves like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit, your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired, can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be a great matchup between the New England Patriots and the Baltimore Ravens.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New England Patriots and the Baltimore Ravens. This is taken near the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go!
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jackson now off the bootleg. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. Give him 32 on the play. Well, how about a deep ball on the first play from scrimmage, putting that secondary on notice?
Brandon, all I remember when I was a player is that we always took a test the night before the game about teams' tendencies and what they plan to do. I'm not sure we think deep ball right out of the gate and putting us back on our heels.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, 38 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 21. Play action, now it's Brady. Oh, what a catch by Edelman. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, now Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Cyrus Jones picks it. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Edelman, the Intended receiver that time.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down the score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room and pre.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Brady. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
22 yards there, a first down.
Here we go.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he rush coming, and he's taken down. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Brady will sneak it. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Brady's going to sneak it, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. And they will run it with Michel. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a pass.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And can you believe this? It's 2 points the other way on the fumble return. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there. Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again, and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got his man. It's Andrews. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. After one, our score 9-6. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw is Jackson. Escaping the pressure. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the
blitz coming, and down he goes. Kenny Young, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now pass here caught by Edelman. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And now it's third down. Now Brady on the bootleg. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up.
It got his man complete. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here, punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and now it's second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Brandon Carr on the coverage there.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brady now coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Brady going to go on 4th down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. Well, the D brought the house, they called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the...
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Patrick Owasor in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Off the bootleg. Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Brady going to throw. Going deep here for Edelman. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Edelman was the intended target. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Eluding the pressure right. And some space here. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Flush to his right. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. Now Jackson off the bootleg. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk? And now a fumble. Brady loses the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So a big play there. Not only the fumble return for the touchdown, then they get the two-point try. And, you know, for the defense, though, they were just over there sitting on the field. They had to rush out to try to defend that.
You know, it's funny. They actually practice situations that they call sudden change when the team turns it over. I'll guarantee you no one practices a fumble return for a touchdown like that, and now someone goes for two. Really good strategy by them putting them in that situation.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Eluding the pressure right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. He'll buy some time right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's on the Pro Bowl guard, Marshall Yanda.
Still 1st down.
Here we go. 10, touchdown. 51 the mic. All day, baby. All day.
Here's Jackson. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go, D.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson flushed out right. He's going to take Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from that.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, they were obviously backed up, had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it, and...
Yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise him and catch him off guard. Instead, you...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Brown there to make the grab. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Throwing is Jackson. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free. They fake the handoff. Now Brady under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Matt Judon picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
He got 29 yards that time.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arm.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Wormley in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
That one complete to Anderson. He's got daylight. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there for New England. 48 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and it's second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg. Brady buying time to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Steven Anderson there to make the grab. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. So now Brady and the Patriots going for 2. And Charles, the defender, was there. He just didn't get it.
Sometimes these plays turn into basketball in a sense. With 2 guys going up for the football, which guy's going to box the other away from it and grab it?
Yeah, I know you hear it a lot, but it's just the will to get it, right?
Oh, without a doubt. The will as well as some really nice touch on the ball that was thrown.
And some talent, too. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The throw there finding its way to Boyle. That one goes for 30 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Steps away to his left. And he works free. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 39 yards. As the Ravens push further out in front. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Escaping the pressure right. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
He's going to look deep for Edelman. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, 60 yards. And the Patriots get a score closer. So what can Brady do here is he'll lead his guys up to go for two. To throw is Brady. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better. Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the two defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Now Jackson eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Legs still churning. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And great effort. Does he get burned for that in film? He fought. Through some tackles, end result, though, a fumble.
It's going to be one of those situations where he'll get yelled at about the fumble, but at the same time get a check mark for the extra effort. And so it's one of those tough, tricky things for coaches. You don't want to coach it out of them so much that you take away the effort. You just want them to be conscious of taking care of the football.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Now Brady. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a one.
And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. He was looking for Edelman there. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Here's Jackson. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. Now he'll pull it down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Patriot.